a lot of the people that we're reaching out to are in those managerial and executive positions that are opening emails on their phones. So we have to think about how something reads on the phone and how it's optimized for the phone experience. And I think this is like the first kind of big strategy with email is for a lot of us, if all you did was shorten the email down and do like one sentence paragraphs, you would probably double or triple your reply rate just doing that. Um, so the data supports emails around 50 to 75 words. I mean, it says here emails under 50 words get 60% more replies. We're not implying that every email has to be 50 words, but somewhere between 50 and 100 words is really where you want to be. Under 75 is usually what I suggest. And 1 to 2 sentence paragraphs. I want to give you guys a visual on this. This doesn't look like a terrible email to me when I see this. This is an email I got from this guy. It's personalized. I mean, turn complete strangers into paying customers. That was our tagline at the time on the website. And I kind of skimmed this. I'm like, okay, I see he's got Facebook ads. Mind if I share a unique approach? Nah, I don't really sell courses. Now, when I look at that same email on mobile, though, I don't know. Is this harder to read on the phone for you guys? Because for me, my eyes almost completely glaze over when I see it on the phone.
I
Yeah,
agree.
100%.
Too chunky. Paragraphs are too long. Spacing's all kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah, Tyler says, yeah, that's wild. Way worse than mobile. Same exact email. I can skim this. This one, I don't even want to read this one
I
because
know.
it feels so long. And it's not
That's
even that long of an email.
that's what I was thinking. It's like it's just the look of it. I don't want to go through line by line and read.
So to expand on this a little bit more, and the screen that I'm sharing right now is a second desktop. So when a customer or a prospect does open up an email, typically what they'll do is open on mobile and then respond on desktop. But you have to be really mindful of how something reads on desktop. And what you see here, the stuff in red, Sales Loft and Corporate Visions, or excuse me, Vidyard and Corporate Visions did a big eye tracking study. And what they found is that people spend the majority of the time reading the stuff on the left. They don't even skim over the areas in green. They don't even read the stuff over here on the right. So having long sentences in your email, stuff like this, long sentences and long paragraphs, you got to remember on desktop, this sentence is going to stretch all the way across the screen. And people are just not going to read this stuff on the right. So formatting for mobile is super clutch. So I want to talk a little bit about the framework. This is what I teach, and I'm curious to get your two feedback on it. And then we're going to dig into some of the emails. This is generally what Flora and I've seen you teach us. You don't call it the same thing, and you don't call these chunks the same thing, but it's generally a similar framework of I need a short subject line. Let's give the reason why I'm reaching out, connect it to a problem that they might be having or that their peers have, other people we've solved that problem for, and then a call to action. Florin, I'll kick this first question your way. How does this compare to like how you think about the framework and the flow of the email?
Yeah. I think it's pretty spot on. So I just call it like reason is the what's the observation or trigger. Then I go into like stating the current state, which is the problem. Social proof is tied into the future state or the ideal state. And
Yep.
then exact same thing with the CTA. And usually I would probably add a PS as well sometimes.
Yeah. And PSs, I mean, Lavender's got some data, and it can't be a weird PS. It depends on what you put in there, but it showed that emails will have a 26% increase in reply rate with a PS. So I think a PS is like a very strategic thing to do in an email if done correctly.